My name is Dr. Deniz Gocken. I'm trained in 3 different specialties: general surgery, anesthesia, and I'm board certified in plastic surgery. I was chief resident at Loma Linda University in 1995, and I've been doing solely plastic surgery since then. I've completed more than 2,400 facial procedures. I joined Lifestyle Lift at the end of 2008, and I've been working here continuously across the state of California since that time. I knew what my career path was going to be at a very, very young age. I actually told my parents I was going to be a doctor when I was 7. Well, that sounds a little silly, except for the fact that my father was a doctor and my mother was a nurse. So it wasn't that big of a jump to do that. I got involved in taking care of people at an early age as well. I was involved in the fire service from age 14 in Western Pennsylvania, and I continued with that for 7 years. So when it came time to apply for medical school and have your interviews, it was very, very easy to convince them that you were already interested in taking care of people when you'd already been doing it for 6+ years. Most of the doctors that work here at Lifestyle Lift, after they've been with the company for 18 months, have done more procedures than most people by the midpoint of their career or by their retirement. And that was really, really appealing to me. Lifestyle Lift lets you really hone your craft to the point of where you become a real expert at facial plastic surgery. One of the more interesting things that most people don't know about me is that I'm actually left-handed. I do everything right-handed, but that was mostly being a product of going to Catholic school when I was growing up and having grown up in the 60s into the 70s. When I'm not doing surgery, which quite honestly is probably my second favorite pastime, I like to spend time with my 2 daughters. Other than that, those are the 2 most important things. I have hobbies, but they're not nearly as fun as either of those 2 things. I like cars, I like snowboarding, I love to travel. There's a lot of great things that you can spend your time with, and that's another good thing about being relieved of the silly things about having a private practice and working for Lifestyle Lift is it gives you more time to pay attention to those things outside of medicine. I originally did not intend to be a plastic surgeon. I thought I was going to be a doctor from about age 7, and I was more interested in either doing heart surgery or trauma surgery. But when I was an intern in general surgery, I did a really amazing case that now, I hate to say, is more than 24 years ago, on a kid who I remember his name exactly, but I'll only use his initials, SL. It was a complex craniofacial reconstruction in a 6-year-old child. It totally changed the way that I looked at what I was going to do with my life. And I decided that I was going to do plastic surgery because you got to do the most interesting cases on the people that were able to be most happy.